वसुदेवसुतं देवं
वसुदेवसुतं देवं
कंसचाणूरमर्दनं
कंसचाणूरमर्दनं
देवकी परमानन्दं
देवकी परमानन्दं
कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं
कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं
नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे
नमोऽस्तुते व्यासविशालबुद्धे
पुलारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र
पुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र
येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णा
येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णा
प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमय प्रदीपः
प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयप्रदीपः
Namo Namaha. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are joining. The 4 days, the celebration in series. Yesterday was Vedavyasa Jayanti. Today is Narasimha Jayanti. Tomorrow is Kurma Jayanti. Day after tomorrow, on Monday, is Buddha Jayanti. 4 days in a succession, the 4 incarnations of the Lord. It's Vedavyasa. Vedavyasa was his great grandfather was Vasishtha. Vasishtha's son Shakti's son Parashara. Parashara's son was Vedavyasa. The lineage of the knowers, Vedavyasa was born in the lineage of the rishis. In the Vedavyasa, the Parashara, Vedavyasa's mother, Satyavati, he was born in an island. That is why Vedavyasa is also called as Dvaipayana. Dvaipayana Vedavyasa. Dvipa, one who is born in a small island, that is why he is called as Dvaipayana Vedavyasa. His other name is Dvaipayana Krishna. Krishna also his name, he was dark in color. He is dark in color. Dvaipayana Vasishtha Krishna. It's a Krishna Vedavyasa, dark in color, that is why he is also called as Krishna. And Vedavyasa, in fact, is the father of the nation. India's father of the nation, they say, is Gandhi. Actually, it is not Gandhi. Vedavyasa is really, truly father of the nation, who has given the wisdom to the nation. He has classified the knowledge, classified the Vedas, and gave Upanishad. He gave out the Upanishad, extracted the Upanishads from Vedas, and he has composed 18 Puranas. He had compiled Mahabharata, and whatever the knowledge part is there in India, it is Vyasa Uchishta. It is nothing but a remnant. It is coming from Vedavyasa. That is Dvaipayana Krishna Vedavyasa. That is yesterday his Jayanti, Vedavyasa Jayanti. Today is Narasimha Jayanti. Narasimha to dispel the fear from the devotees. Narasimha's grace is invoked. The Narasimha's incarnation is exclusively for only one devotee. Whereas in other incarnations, the Lord takes yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyuttanam adharmasya tadatmanam srijamyaham. To protect the mass, he take incarnation. Whereas in Narasimha Avatara, he took incarnation only exclusively for one devotee, child devotee, Prahlada. It's an exclusive incarnation for Prahlada to protect the child. The Narsimha, one who invokes the grace of the Narsimha, around that person there won't be any fear. And if you are having a fear in your life or uncertainties, invoke the grace of Lord Narsimha. And tomorrow is an incarnation of Kurma Jayanti. It's a Kurma Jayanti. Whenever you are sinking down in your life, you need a stability in your life. If you go to any temple, if you see the Dvajastambha, the pillar, at the base there is always a tortoise. Kurma is there. Kurma is supporting the pillar. Why kurma? That we have to stand upright in our life. The kurma has to support. In Mahabharata also that story comes. In Kurma Avatara, the divine beings, they were seeking the ambrosia, and when they were frightened by the terrorists of the Asuras were creating havoc. They prayed to Lord Vishnu. He suggested invoke Amrita, get Amrita by churning Mount Mandara, and in the ocean. You use the Vasuki as a rope and you start churning. Even to lift the mountain, they did not have strength. Lord himself had to lift the mountain. And Vasuki was tired while churning. He had to infuse energy into Vasuki. And Devas and Asuras were churning the ocean. The mountain started sinking. Whenever we are traveling, whenever we want to do great things in our life, halfway through we lose motivation, interest. We lose the appetite, we lose the drive to excel in our life. It is the many people embark on many projects, they cannot sustain the projects. They lose the steam and halfway through, because there is no Kurma Shakti in them. They can't sustain. In the life they have started so many projects, but they can't sustain any of them. They drop it halfway through. I had enough. I will start a new project. The difference between a great achiever and a non-great achiever, everyone starts on a great project. They get pumped up, they get motivated, but only a great achiever sustains that one through because of the Kurma Shakti. That tomorrow is the Kurma Jayanti. Day after tomorrow, Monday, it's a Vaishaka Purnima in the month of Vaishaka. In the lunar calendar, second month, the Buddha, Lord in the form of Buddha, was incarnated. He was born on Buddha Jayanti. It's a Buddha Jayanti. And he got enlightened on Monday. It's a Vaishaka Purnima. And he got nirvana. He left the body on the Purnima. In the full moon, Vaishaka Purnima, he was born. He got enlightened on Vaishaka Purnima, and he got nirvana, left the body on the Vaishaka Purnima. It's a Purnima, it's a Buddha's incarnation. He took the incarnation to re-guide the people. People became too ritualistic, no interest in knowledge part. They were so occupied in karma kanda, not interested in knowledge part, only ritualistic part they were doing. When they were doing the ritualistic part alone, no interest, no motivation in the knowledge part, Buddha had to be born, and he told them higher than the mechanical ritualistic. At that time, in the name of ritualistic, there are so many sacrifices, killing the animals. He had to come to guide the people, ward off, move away from that one ahimsa. You follow the ahimsa. ahimsa, and he wanted to bring them back into the original state, the Buddha avatara. Buddha, Neti, and his philosophy was the Shunya. Shunya, he proposed a theory called as Shunyavada. Shunya means people understood as nothing. There is nothing, kshanika. Everything is temporary, everything is shunya. Shunya means zero. People thought he talked about nothing. Nothing exists. Nothing exists, and actually his message was Sha means bliss. Shunya means everything is blissful. You have to experience. But his followers thought his message was nothing exists. They got misunderstood. He was talking about Shunya, Shanno Mitra Sham Varunaha. Sham means bliss. He was talking about bliss. Discover the bliss within. The bliss within, when you get the bliss, when you march towards the completeness. These 4 days of the Lord's incarnation in succession, they are coming, and I will repeat again this mantra. I thought I recorded. I will record again. It is good for you to post this recording to you. And whenever you feel insecure in your life, and whenever you are scared in your life, repeat this mantra, Narasimha mantra. May Lord Narasimha, with the fierce form, may he create terror in the hearts of the wicked people. May I be protected from the front by Lord Narasimha. May I be protected from behind by Lord Shri Krishna. May I be protected on the side by Lord Ramachandra, holding the bow and arrow in his hand, along with his brother on either side. And if I am traveling on the water, may the Lord, in the form of Varaha, keep me afloat. May I should not get drowned in the water. And on the land, may Lord, in the form of Vamana, protect me. From above, Lord Narasimha, protect me from higher things falling onto me from higher region. May I be protected by Lord in the form of Keshava, who is the Lord of even Brahma and Shiva. Ka means Brahma, Isha means Shiva, Va means one who gives the protection even to Brahma and Shiva. May that Lord protect me on all sides. This mantra is repeated whenever you are setting out on expedition, travel, and also whenever you feel insecure in your life. Repeat after me. Agrato Narasimhascha Prishtato Gopinandanaha Ubayo Parshvayo Rastam Sasharo Rama Lakshmano Jale Rakshatu Varaha Stale Rakshatu Vamanaha Atavyam Narasimhascha Sarvatah Patu Keshavaha. These 4 days of celebration, when we understand its significance, we enjoy, we celebrate that one with enthusiasm. Now, the Mahabharata, the Bhagavad Gita, 5th chapter, we are covering. It is also called a Sanyasa Yoga. Sanyasa, renunciation. Renunciation is not just changing the color of the cloth or running away. That is what Arjuna thought. Arjuna thought running away was the sannyasa. In the Sauptika Parva, Duryodhana, he was telling Dhritarashtra before the fight between Bhima and Duryodhana, he was saying that I had enough, take your kingdom and rule. And as if he was giving a charity. I will take sannyasa and I will go to the forest. And Duryodhana was talking about renouncing. It's a crooked to the core. He was talking about sannyasa. I want to go to the forest, take the land and you enjoy. And that wrong concept of sannyasa. If you go to Haridwar and other places, in India also, the majority of renunciates are like this. They have only changed the color of the cloth to feed their belly, to fill the belly. The most of us are udara nimittam. For the stomach's sake, they have changed the color of the cloth. The Sri Krishna is bringing out the real meaning of what sannyasa means. It is not for looking after your welfare. It is not for your stomach. There is what is the meaning of sannyasa. Sri Krishna elaborately talks in this chapter. Arjuna Vacha. Sannyasam karmanam Krishna. Punaryogam cha samsyasi. Yat shreya yetayorekam. Tanme bruhi sunischitam. Sri Arjuna asked the question, tell me conclusively, sannyasa, whether I should disengage or should I do the karma yoga, engage. Tell me conclusively. I see both are diagonally opposite. Tell me conclusively whether I should disengage myself or engage myself. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha. Sanyasa karma yogascha. Nishreyasa karavubho. Tayostu karma sannyasat. Karma yogo vishishyate. And Shri Krishna, he talks about definitely karma yoga is superior than sannyasa, but karma yoga you can't do without sannyasa. And definitely engaging is better, but karma yoga you can't do without sannyasa yoga. And jneyasa nitya sannyasi. Yona dveshtina kankshati. Nirdvandvo hi mahabaho. Sukham bandhat pramuchyate. He is the perpetual sannyasi. Sannyasi, Sri Krishna talks about nadveshtina kankshati. One doesn't hate when things doesn't happen, or keep on when things started happening, be greedy. I want more. I want more. That is a regard that person as a nitya sannyasi. Sankhya yogo pratak bala. Pravadanti na panditaha. Ekamapyastita samyak. Ubayo vindate palam. The pratak means different. Pratak means it's not the same. Sankhya and yoga, the childish people, they see that one as totally different. Na panditaha, the wise people do not say this way, however. The only pratak bala, they see both are different. The na panditaha, the wise people, they say they are not totally different. They are linked, intertwined together. Ekamapya stita samyak, Ubayo vindate palam. If you are established in one properly, it will lead you, take you to the other automatically. Yat sankhe prapyate sthanam
यत्साङ्ख्ये प्राप्यते स्थानं
tad yogairapi gamyate.
तद्योगैरपि गम्यते
Ekam sankhyan cha yogam cha
एकं साङ्ख्यं च योगं च
ya pashyati sa pashyati.
पश्यति स पश्यति
One who sees this one or the two sides of the coin really sees. Others, though seeing, they are not seeing. Sanyasastu mahabaho
न्यासस्तु महाबाहो
dukkam aptu ayogataha
दुःखमाप्तो अयोगतः
yoga yukto munir brahma
योगयुक्तो मुनिर्ब्रह्मा
nachirena digacchati.
नाचिरेणाधिगच्छति
Sanyasastu mahabaho dukkam aptu ayogataha. The sannyasa alone without karma yoga will lead to sorrow in your life. And yoga yukto, when you withdraw sannyasa yoga, yoga along with karma yoga, achirena munir brahma, that person attains the highest, not in the long distant future. Soon that person will realize the highest. Yoga yukto vishuddhatma
योगयुक्तो विशुद्धात्मा
vijitatma jitendriyah
विजितात्मा जितेन्द्रियः
sarvabhutatma bhutatma
सर्वभूतात्मा भूतात्मा
kurvannapi na lipyate.
कुर्वन्नपि न लिप्यते
Yoga yukto vishuddhatma, yoga yukto, engaged in the karma yoga through the vishuddhatma, purified mind, vijitatma, conquered the mind, jitendriyaha, conquered the senses, sarva bhutatma. You are doing the karma yoga with the intention of sarva bhutatma, and to serve the Lord who is presiding in all beings. It is your way of worshipping the Lord who is presiding in all beings. Though engaged in karma yoga, that person is not tainted. Naiva kinchit karomiti
नैव किञ्चित् करोमीति
yukto manyeta tattvavit
युक्तो मन्येत तत्त्ववित्
pashyan shunvan sprishan jigran
पश्यन् शृण्वन् स्पृशन् जिघ्रन्
ashnan gachan swapan shwasan
अश्नन् गच्छन् स्वपन् श्वसन्
pralapan visrijan grihnan
प्रलपन् विसृजन् गृह्णन्
unmishan nimishan api
उन्मिषन् निमिषन्नपि
indriyani indriyarteshu
इन्द्रियाणि इन्द्रियार्थेषु
vartanta iti dharayan.
वर्तन्त इति धारयन्
Karma yoga, Shri Krishna says, karma yoga is that one realizes one is not doing anything. He is not the doer. Even understands, able to see, Pashyan, Shunvan, able to see, able to Shunvan, able to hear, and Sprushan, able to feel, Jigran, able to smell, Ashnan, able to eat, Gachan, able to walk, Swapan, able to sleep, Shwasan, able to breathe, Pralapan, able to talk, Visrijan, able to excrete, Grihnan, able to hold, Unmishan, Nimishan, closing the eyes, Animisha means opening the eyes. Nothing happens according to my will. Everything, Lord, it's doing all this. Even ordinary act like able to hear, talking, I am not doing. Shri Krishna is indicating not to take responsibility for anything. The moment you start attaching yourself, I did that one, you have to eat the karma phala. Shri Krishna talks further on that one. Whatever you do, that I mentioned earlier also, before going to bed, repeat the mantra Kayena Vacha Manasendrirva Buddhyatmana va Anusrutasvabhavat Karoti Yedya Sakalam Parasmai Narayana Eti Samarpayetat. The whatever kaya, through the body, mind, kaya, vacha, manasa, buddhi, intellect, I did through the senses, whatever I did, right thing or wrong thing, I offer everything to Lord Narayana. I don't want to take the right fruit of the right action or the wrong action. I will offer it to the Lord. That is what it is mentioned here also. Brahmanyadaya karmani
ब्रह्मण्यधाय कर्माणि
sangam tyaktva karoti yaha
सङ्गं त्यक्त्वा करोति यः
lipyate na sa papena
लिप्यते न स पापेन
padmapatra ivambasa.
पद्मपत्राविवाम्भसा
Brahmanya adhaya karmani, for the sake of the Supreme Lord. I am not doing for my own personal gratification, no selfish motive, to invoke the grace of the Lord. I am doing that one, doing that way. Actions are like the water droplet on the lotus leaf. It is there, it is not there. The lotus, the water drop on the lotus petal, it is residing, but it is not attached. Small breeze, that water droplet will roll over and fall. It is not attached. And kayena manasa buddhya
कायेन मनसा बुद्ध्या
kevalairindriyairapi
केवलैरिन्द्रियैरपि
yogina karma kurvanti
योगिनः कर्म कुर्वन्ति
sangam tyaktva atma shuddhaye.
सङ्गं त्यक्त्वा आत्मशुद्धये
Why karma yoga is required? For self purification. Why one must engage oneself doing the karma yoga? To purify oneself. Idle like water, stagnant water in a well, it is not doing anything. It's if you do not use the well water for months, water gets putrefied. You can't use. Water got to be flowing. If you are Sanyasa Yoga, you only withdraw, you are not doing, your mind becomes stale. To purify yourself, always be engaged in Karma Yoga. Yukta Karma Phalam Tyaktva
युक्तकर्माफलं त्यक्त्वा
Shantim Apnoti Naistikim
शान्तिमाप्नोति नैष्टिकीम्
Ayukta Kamakarena
अयुक्ता कामकारेण
Pale Sakto Nibadhyate
फले सक्तो निबध्यते
Shanti apnoti naistikim. Naistikim means eternal happiness. You will gain that one through the karma yoga, that do the karma yoga without expecting the selfish result. That you will get the lasting happiness that way. Ayukta kamakarena, doing the actions with the selfish motive, and it binds you down, pull you down. Sarva karmani manasa
सर्वकर्माणि मनसा
sanyasyaste sukham vashi
सन्न्यस्यास्ते सुखं वशी
navadvare pure dehi
नवद्वारे पुरे देहि
naiva kurvanna karayan.
नैव कुर्वन्न कारयन्
Sarva karmani manasa, all your actions, manasa sanyasaste, whatever you are doing mentally, though physically you are engaged, mentally get disengaged. Physically you are engaged, mentally you are not taking the reward, positive or negative, so that mind is balanced. If you want to be mindful in your action, not to be thinking too much on the outcome. I should get that one, I should get that one. So you are not paying your attention to what you are doing. You are already, your mind is past regret or in the anticipation. I should get that one, I should get that one. You are never present in the moment. Then if you are not never present in the moment, you cannot do any karma yoga. Be in the present. The mindfulness Sri Krishna is talking about. Navadvare pure dehi naiva kurvanna karayan. Though established in a body with 9 apertures, though engaged in actions, you are not doing any action. The repercussion won't bind you down. Na kartritvam na karmani
कर्तृत्वं न कर्माणि
lokasya srijati prabhu
lokasya srijati prabhu
na karma phala samyogam
karma phala samyogam
svabhavastu pravartate
svabhavastu pravartate
na kartrutvam, the obligatory duty, something making you to do. Kartrutvam na karmani, the action or the doership. It is not, the Lord is not responsible for that one. Your mind, either because of the past or future expectation, you are never in the present. You are propelled to do something, or the type of action is doing. Lord is not responsible for that one. Not even the karma phala samyoga for your action, the repercussion you are getting, Lord is not responsible. Your mind is responsible. Your action, you are clinging on to your action. I did that one. You are clinging on to whatever you did because of your mental hanging on to that one. You did not do the karma yoga. You are mentally, you are attached. I did that one. That person did not recognize my action. I did that one. I did not get enough recognition. I did that one. I got this recognition. Because there is no karma yoga, selfish, everything I did, I will have to take the fruit, whether right fruit or palatable fruit, unpalatable fruit, according to me, it is because of my attachment. Shri Krishna says, he's urging us, give up the notion of you are doing. Even you can't blink. Your eyelids are not in your control. What to talk of your action? Nadate kasyachit papam
nadate kasyachit papam
nachaiva sukritam vibhuhu
nachaiva sukritam vibhuh
ajnanena avritam jnanam
ajnanena avritam jnanam
tena muhyanti jantavah.
tena muhyanti jantavah.
You are thinking this way, you are doing the action, and you think you are independent, you have full control over the situation. You are thinking that one because ajnanena avritam jnanam, your ignorance has enveloped your knowledge with the colored glass. You are seeing the things because of your ignorance. Jnanena tu tadajnanam
ज्ञानेन तु तदज्ञानम्
yesham nashita atmanaha
येषां नाशितमात्मनः
tesham aditya ajnanam
तेषाम् आदित्यवज्ञानम्
prakashayati tatparam.
प्रकाशयति तत्परम्.
Like the sun, when the at the sunrise, however thick was the darkness, breaks the darkness. When the knowledge dawns, it destroys the ignorance. You have to be in the present, not to cling on saying that I am responsible, I am doing this one. And Shri Krishna says, you can't do anything. And you want to get up early in the morning, only God has to wake you up. If He did not wake you up, you want to get up, it is not possible. It is an experience of many old people, and they bedridden, they can't take their own medication. They're so helpless, though medication next to them, they have no strength to take the medication, and they have no strength to eat also. Somebody has to feed them. They have no strength to sit up. They have no strength to stand up. The strength is not there, and when that person dies, to dispose also, that person cannot dispose of himself. Somebody has to carry that person off. Even all through our life, we are so dependent on the Lord. Whether you have strength, when you have strength or not, do not have a strength, realize that one. Tad buddhaya tadatmanam
तद्बुद्धया तदात्मानं
sannishta tatparayanaha
सन्निष्ठा तत्परायणा
गच्छन्त्या पुनरावृत्तिं
गच्छन्त्या पुनरावृत्तिं
ज्ञाननिर्धूतकल्मषाः.
ज्ञाननिर्धूतकल्मषाः.
Therefore, tat buddhaya, with your intellect, tadatmana, with your mind, with your conscious effort, sannistat. It is not easy, you have to be conscious. Every time, be mindful of your action. Sannistat tat parayanaha. Think of the Supreme Lord all the way. Otherwise, mind gets polluted again. You start claiming that you are doing. And by this way, gacchantya, you are elevating yourself to such a plane. Gacchantya punaravrittim, you won't come back to the old rut of your life. Vidya vinaya sampanne,
विद्या विनय संपन्ने
brahmane gavihastini,
ब्राह्मणे गविहस्तिनि
shuni chaiva shvapake cha,
नीचैव श्वपाके च
pandita samadarshinaha.
पंडिता समदर्शिनः
Vidya Vinaya Sampanne, the person who has got the knowledge, one of the hallmark of a person who has acquired the knowledge is ground to the down to earth, down to no arrogance, and only the half-filled vessel makes noise. The filled vessel do not make noise. The Vidya Vinaya Sampanne, one who has acquired the knowledge, that person, no need for show off. I have the knowledge. It's a very down to earth, very polite, Vinaya Sampanne. That person treats appropriately the knower, Brahmana, Gavi, the elephant, Hasti, the Gavi means cow, Hasti means elephant, Shuni, dog, Shwapake, the dog meat eater, Cha, Pandita, scholar. That person treats everyone appropriately, not get overwhelmed, down to earth, treats everyone appropriately. Ihaiva terjita sargo,
इहैव तैर्जिता सर्गो
yesham samye stitam manaha,
येषां साम्ये स्थितं मनः
nirdosham hi samam brahma,
निर्दोषं हि समं ब्रह्म
tasmat brahmani te stitaha.
तस्मात् ब्रह्मणि ते स्थिताः
Ihaiva terjita sargo, one yesham samye stitim manaha. When things starts happening or not happening, creation and things starts appearing for your life or melting down in your life, the mind is stable. No one's life is same. Every day is changing. Things appear, keep on coming or keep on disappearing. Not to lose the mind. You are not the doer. Not to the doer, not to keep on brooding that I am suffering. Again, when I start claiming that I am suffering, the mind, because of that repercussion will be there. Whatever is happening, be mindful of that one. When you are mindful in the present moment, you can handle the situation better. Nirdosham hi samam brahma. That equipoised mind is fit for the highest realization. Na prahirshyet priyam prapya,
प्रहृष्येत् प्रियं प्राप्य
no dvijet prapya cha priyam,
नोद्विजेत् प्राप्य च प्रियं
sthirabuddhim asammudo,
स्थिरबुद्धिरसम्मूढो
brahma vid brahmani stitaha.
ब्रह्मविद्ब्रह्मणि स्थितः
Na prahirshyet priyam prapya, one doesn't go overboard when things starts happening. The person doesn't get overboard. His house is on sale, and if the settlement happens, that person doesn't go overboard, or house doesn't get sold, go into depression. Praharshe cha apriyam. If the things do not go as planned, the apriyam, not go into depression. Stiram buddhirasam moodo, mind is stable. Brahmavid brahmani stitaha. That person realizes Brahmavid, realizes the highest, and brahmani stitaha. He will remain highest, at the highest level. Realizes the highest and remain there. Bahya sparsha shvasaktatma
बाह्यास्पर्शास्तु असक्तात्मा
vindat atmani yat sukham
विन्दत्यात्मनि यत् सुखम्
sabrahma yoga yuktatma
ब्रह्मयोगयुक्तात्मा
sukham akshaya ashnute.
सुखम् अक्षयमश्नुते
Akshaya ashnute, one revels, akshaya, the happiness unbound. Ashnute means eats, revels. One revels in happiness unbound, not the bound happiness. Like I eat a sweet, it is a happiness is there, it's a time bound happiness. Here, akshaya ashnute, the happiness unbound, one revels. Brahma yoga yuktatma, through karma yoga, one realizes the highest. Bahya sparsha, one realizes that however great is the outer things, it won't give me lasting happiness. For lasting happiness, I have to go within. One seeks within, establishes within, one revels within in happiness unbound. Yehi sansparshaja bhoga
ये हि संस्पर्शजा भोगा
dukkha yonaya evate
दुःखयोनय एव ते
adhyantavanta kaunteya
आद्यन्तवन्त कौन्तेय
nateshu naramate buddha nateshu ramate buddha.
न तेषु रमते बुधः
Yehi sansparshaja bhoga, with this contact with the outer things, happy, good experience and bad experience comes. The outer things, we are so attached to the outer things. Outer things, what is happening, outer things, we are so concerned about that one. Na teshu ramate buddham. Wise people doesn't get carried away only in the outer things. They know it is adyanta anta, adi anta. The whatever happiness or sorrow, it's a time bound. They know that one. They don't give over importance for outside activity. Outside activity, they know full well. Happiness or sorrow is a time bound. So, if it is a time bound, why you invest all your heart and soul behind that one? Invest where you get a lasting happiness. That is within. I will touch upon this part tomorrow again in the class. Shaknoti ihaiva yasodum
शक्नोति हैव यशोढुम्
praksharira vimokshanat
प्राक्शरीराविमोक्षणम्
कामक्रोधो उद्भवं वेगम्
कामक्रोधो उद्भवं वेगम्
सयुक्तः सुखी नरः
स युक्तः स सुखी नरः
शक्नोति इहैव यः सोढुम् शक्नोति through practice ihaiva here, not your happiness after death. Ihaiva, when you have energy, when you have all capacity. Sanyasa Yoga, after retiring, I have nothing else to do in my life. I am leading a sannyasa life. That is not Sanyasa Yoga, or like Duryodhana telling in Sauptika Parva, when all his army were wiped out, he is saying that I am taking sannyasa. I have nothing in my life, I will take a sannyasa. It is not sannyasa. Shri Krishna says, when you have all the energy, you lead a life that way. When full potential is there, do that way. It is a mark of the leader. Shaknoti yas sodum praksharira, before the body falls down. When you have the energy, kama krodho udbhavam vegam, anger and the desire, the speed, they are rushing towards you. Anger and desire rushing towards you to knock you down. Withstand. Sa yukta, one who withstands that one, sa yukta, sa sukhi naraha. That person is really established in karma yoga. That person sukhi, really happy. And naraha, that person is really happy. Yo anta sukho antararama. तथा अंतर्ज्योति एवयः स योगी ब्रह्म निर्वाणम् ब्रह्मभूतोऽधिगच्छति. Now Sri Krishna is talking about Sanyasa Yoga. Antararama, withdraw. He talked about karma yoga, going out, how you have to be. So Antararama, you are so comfortable within arama. Antara arama, within arama, antarjyoti, you are reveling within in your inner light. Antarjyoti, last week I touched upon, antarjyoti is called as Vasudeva. Vasudeva means Vasayati Devayati, one who resides in every heart as the highest. One illumines everyone by residing in everyone's heart is called as Vasudeva. Antarjyoti evayah sayogi brahma nirvanam brahma bhutodi gacchati. That person, yogi, karma yogi, and one who has withdrawn nirvanam, already free. Brahma bhutodi gacchati. That person has achieved the highest. Labante, we had done up to here. Labante Brahma Nirvana Rishaya Kshina Kalmashaha Chinnadvaida Yatatmana Sarvabhuta Hiterataha Labante Brahma Nirvana ऋषयः क्षीणकल्मषाः छिन्नद्वैधा यतात्माना सर्वभूतहिते रताः. Labante, when you are withdrawn that way, you are enjoying, reveling within, you are not dependent on outer things for your happiness. You realized where you should seek for the happiness. Earlier you thought your friends are your relatives, your children, your husband or wife, or your supermarket sale are the source of your happiness. You are seeking all through your life. When you realize the source of happiness is within, labhante brahma nirvanam. That person, Brahma, highest freedom, that person realized the highest freedom. Kshina kalmashaha, mind has got purified. Earlier, I was carrying so much of load on my head, thinking that I am responsible. Kshina kalmashaha, mind has purified. Chinnadvaidha, all my doubts got cut asunder. So many confusions, so many misunderstanding. I used to argue with everyone in the beginning, thinking that I am right. All my doubts got cut asunder. I need not have to have somebody's opinion on something. I am experiencing myself. My happiness is not dependent on others' happiness. A marketing person cannot say, you buy this one, you will be happy in your life. I realized the source of happiness within. Sarva Bhuta, when I am happy within, I do nothing but I want to share this happiness with others. I want to share this happiness others. Whole world is in suffering, in seeking pursuit of happiness. Everyone is looking out. Driven by the marketing company, that person, when they realizes the happiness, Sarva Bhuta, want to enlighten others also. Look within for your happiness, your wrong address. You're all through your life, you're sending your mails to a wrong address for your happiness. Send it to a right address, Sarva Bhuta Hite Rataha, with the wishing the welfare of the everyone, that person lives. The mark of a sannyasi, Sanyasa Yoga, Sri Krishna is talking about. Kama Krodha
Kama Krodha
Viyuktanam
Viyuktana
Yatinam
Yatinam
Yatachetasam
Yatachetasa
Abhito
Abhito
Brahma Nirvanam
Brahma Nirvanam
Vartate
Vartate
Viditatmanam
Viditatmana
Kama Krodho Viyuktanam
Kama Krodha Viyuktana
Yatinam Yatachetasam
Yatinam Yatachetasa
Abhito Brahma Nirvanam
Abhito Brahma Nirvanam
Vartate Viditatmanam.
Vartate Viditatmana
And that person has withstood the currents of desire and anger without no personal desire, anger. The anger is born when selfish desires are there. Viyuktanam, no selfish motive, so anger also has melted down. Yatinam yatachetasam. Yati is the one, yatata, always engaged, always trying. Even that person may fall down, but he won't give up, or she won't give up. Keep on trying towards the perfection. I may fall down, but I won't give up. Yatinam yatachetasam. Yatinam, always trying, and chetasam, chitta, always having a balanced approach. Intellect, buddhi is balanced. Abhito, that person, abhita means wherever that person goes, not in a particular condition. I want a very conducive environment to be happy. Whatever is the condition. Abhita means whatever position, whatever situation that Lord puts that person in. Always you are not in the best of the situation. Whatever is the situation you are put in, Abhito Brahma Nirvanam, that situation you won't lose your composure. Vartate Viditatmanam, and that person never get whatever is the situation, doesn't lose the contact with inner self, happy within. Viditatmanam, mind is poised, one connected within, revels within. Akshaya, revels within, happiness unbound. Sparshan Krutva
Sparshan Krutva
Bahir Bahya
Bahirbahya
Chakshu Chakshusha
Chakshusha
Antare Bhruvo
Antare Brumo
Prana Apano
Prana Apano
Samo Krutva
Samo Krutva
Nasabhyantara
Nasabhyantara
Charino
Charino
Sparshan Krutva Bahir Bahya
Sparshan Krutva Bahirbahya
Chakshuschaivantaro Bhruvo
Chakshuschaivantare Bruvo
Pranapano Samo Krutva
Pranapano Samo Krutva
Nasabhyantara Charino.
Nasabhyantara Charino.
Now that person, Sri Krishna says, what next? You have to connect. He gives a tips for meditation, tips for pranayama. And sparshan kritva, you have seen, experienced everything outside. You have tried out everything. Sparshan kritva, you have experienced everything. Bahir, bahya, chakshu, antare bhruvo. You have seen everything. May you outside things remain outside. Don't come in and disturb my peace. Whatever outside things I have seen, it is a happiness and sorrow. It's a time bound. Chakshus, bahya, sparshan krutva, bahir bahya. Whatever outside, you remain outside. Don't come in and disturb my inner peace. Chaiva chakshur va antare bhruvom. You withdraw your vision inward. From outward vision to inward vision, and focus your attention between your eyebrow center. The eyebrow center, this in the previous shloka, Sri Krishna uses the word Abhito Brahma Nirvanam. Abhita means outside and inside. Here, when you bring your attention to the eyebrow center in the meditation, you are neither outside and you are in the threshold. You are neither outside nor totally withdrawn, ignoring the karma yoga. You are established in Sanyasa Yoga. You are established in Karma Yoga. You are Abhita. Abhita means through. You gaze is steady between the eyebrow center. You are in the threshold. You are balanced. Prana, apana, two nostrils are working uniformly. I will talk about that one tomorrow. Now, two nostrils. Both nostrils, they are like Ashwi Kumaras. I am not predominant on one nostril. Both nostrils are working properly. Samo krutva. Pranayama is going well. I am at the threshold. Abhita. And nasa abhyantara charino. Gazing between the eyebrow center, and you are connected within. Connected within. That is the yogi who has established in both. In the beginning, Sri Krishna says both are like two sides of the coin. The mark of a person who has established oneself in both Sanyasa Yoga and Karma Yoga. Established, Sri Krishna defines the mark of that yogi. Sparshan kritva bahir bahya chakshus chaivantaro bhruvo pranapano samo krutva nasabhyantara charino. Nasabhyantara, the breathing is normal, and gazing here, antara, slowly strengthening, connected within, strengthens the root within, drawing the bliss from within. Charino. Repeat the three shlokas we touched upon. Labante Brahma Nirvana. Rishayakshina Kalmashaha. Chinnadvaida Yatatmana. Sarvabhuta Hiterataha. Kamakroda Viyuktanam. Yatinam Yatachetasam. Abhito Brahma Nirvanam. Vartate Viditatmanam. Sparshan Krutva Bahir Bahya. Chakshus Chaivantaro Bhruvo. Pranapano Samo Krutva. Nasabhyantara Charino. Vasudeva Sutam Devam. Kamsa Chanura Mardanam. Devaki Paramanandam. Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum.